Hey everybody, and welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got a match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Atredes on the left and Tarmobrad on the right. This is a full throttle match. Custom game mode from Hexiled Gaming. Focuses on speed. We've got 45 minutes on the clock. 175 point squads with a few restrictions. Mainly to things that change your dial after revealing your maneuver. We want things to move fast here. And that is why we've instituted a 1-minute timer on the planning phase. This game moves fast. Target locks going in on Atredes' Z95s. They're locking each other. Now, why would they do that, you might ask? Atredes has brought 3 Binayre pirates with Dead Man Switch and Electronic Baffle. And he has realized that those target locks are red tokens. And if he wants to baffle himself, which he often does, he will spin that target lock, or get rid of it using baffle, damage himself, and hopefully explode in or around you. Gargor with auto blasters proved to be pretty insane in the first game that we saw Atredes using this list. I think he got 2 crits on an auto blaster shot while behind the target. Went through on, I think, Sunterfell? Don't quote me. Torani Kulda, Snapshot Cluster Missiles, R5TK. You probably know about that guy. And I know Atredes likes Torani, likes that bullseye arc. Can be pretty nasty. He's going to start us off with a turn 1 engagement. You see that a lot in this game mode. Hit crit. 1 evade, 2 focuses, spins the focus to take nothing. Gargor. Last one with a shot, I guess? No. You gotta try those ties first. Atredes does have player 1, obviously. That's why we saw the Z95s getting checked. The tie is going to shoot. Looks like Yellow, who unfortunately bumped, is going to shoot into the Yellow Z. Oh, if only he had that focus. 1 hit. Would it have gone through? Roll the 2 evades. There it is. Now you don't feel so bad. You got to space your ships out a certain distance apart in order to not bump on a bank. It's tough. Green gets a shot in a Gargor. Maybe Green can strip that focus before Gargor shoots. 2 hits, natties. 3 natural evades from Gargor. He's fine. Are you frustrated with shooting Gargor yet? Yeah, I'm gonna go into Torani. That guy doesn't have a focus. 1 evade. Ooh. Gargor, range 3. Spins the focus for 1. I would imagine this is on the unmodded tie, who gets 3 natural evades. So, no damage that turn. Unfortunate bumps there from the ties, but that Z95 got so many evades it didn't matter. Hey, we're going into our first timed planning phase. Uh-oh, somebody just spawned all of their cards. Alright. 55 seconds on the clock. Oh, that's Lou the Lunatic. He's joined us, showing off all of his Ewok Squadron cards. You can't see them, so sorry to be a tease. Well, you know you can't just do the same maneuver with the ties on each of those dials because you're going to bump again. You also know Atredes gets to move first with those Z95s. So this is the second time today we've seen a Sloane swarm where the Academy ties move second. That's a bummer. Got the red Z95 on the flank. Do you see a hard turn in there? Maybe a 4 forward with yellow. Is that red on a Z95? It is not. It's white. There's the timer telling us it is time to activate Gargor. I almost forgot about Gargor. Remember the Initiative 0 pilot? Two bank from yellow. Hard 3 from red. There's the 4 straight. Somebody was bound to do it. Does Oicunn have Dauntless? He does, okay. And his turret's facing forward. So maybe he'll shoot something meaningful this time. Hey, yellow gets an action. Green bumps. Two ties with actions. Ooh, snapshot? No. I don't think you're going to get with Oicunn either. His ties are blocking him. Little bump on the nubs there from Oicunn, but he does have Dauntless. He'll take a stress to perform an action. The problem he's going to run into is that there are 3 shots onto that yellow pirate, but it's also in range 1 of 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 of the Imperial ships. Torani takes a focus. I don't think we have any start of combat stuff. Alright, gonna take this range 1 shot into green. Doesn't care about Sloane stress, maybe. 3 hits. Maybe just feels like it's not likely to kill the tie. Takes it down to 2, though. And that's half points for Atredes. 11 points on the board. He's got a bullseye arc on Brown, who opts to take the damage rather than get rid of that focus. Oicunn. He's got a range 1 on this yellow Z95 or range 2 into Torani. I am so very afraid of the dead man switch on yellow. Range 2 into Torani. He's got the focus. Spins it. Torani takes 2, shields down. Now Atredes' ones gets to shoot first. Gonna shoot into the brown TIE fighter that opted to take the damage from Torani, so only 2 left. Range 1, 2 hits. Brown with a focus. 2 evades. Easy. Red Z95. 3 dice. 1 hit, 1 eyeball. Spins the focus for 2 into Oicunn, who just flips 2 shields. I see Hagewood spawning the bounty board in the chat. He can't like what he's seeing because he's now number 2. And there's only 1 day left, Hagewood, to claim bounties. That is tomorrow. I will be out of town Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the bounties reset next month. Double checking the range here. Saying range 2 on the computer. It's pretty close on the indicator. So red, take a range 1 or range 2 into Torani. Give me a challenge for bonus points. Let me think on that one. I'll message you. 2 dice into Torani, blank focus. Or else we both win. Hold on now. In the event of a tie, it would go down to MOV. Green, range 1. Triple blanks. Well, that hurts. Yellow TIE Fighter into the yellow Z. Hit crit, 1 evade. Nope, haven't rolled the evade dice yet. Here's 2 hits and a crit. There's the 1 evade. Spins the focus because the Z's already shot. Takes 1. Avoids giving up half points on yellow. Brown, range 1 into Gargor. Does not want that yellow Z95 exploding in his face. Ooh, do you spin that focus? He's doing it. Gargor, 3 dice. Takes the hit and the crit. Wounded pilot, not terrible. Gives up 16 points for half. Gargor, range 1, auto blaster, 4 dice. Three hits, and that just goes through. There's no reinforce, no evade dice. Living that Desi life. 30 minutes left. 11 to 16, very close game. Tarmobrad leading by 5. Even I can do that math. So looking to start that next timed planning phase, but we do have end phase. Ooh, yellow spins the lock to damage himself with baffle. So does... No, red does not. Is that a flex? I don't know. Maybe he's preparing to fire yellow like a missile. The timer gets flipped. 55 seconds left. No ships off the board yet. The game does get a little bit easier when you start losing ships and you got less dials to worry about. Planning phases get a little longer for you. But kudos to these guys. 5-ship lists are, for me, tough. In this mode, the more dials you have, the less time per dial you get. Now, as long as you don't have really AC ships, maybe it's easier. There's the timer. And time is up. Looks like everybody's done with their dials. Gargor, of course, goes first. Does the 5K behind the decimator. Yellow Z95 with a 2 hard. Bumps into Torani. What's the plan there? Red, hard turn, takes a focus. $3K from the Academy tie. Another 3K from green. I thought they were bumping into each other. Maybe not. He turned from yellow, and it looks like that red Z95 knew exactly what was coming. And that's the thing to do with Dead Man Switch, right? You keep your ships so close to your opponent that they really have to think about whether they want you blowing up in their face or not. Still no snapshots for Torani. Oicunn moves up. Did he bump? He did. So he could take a range 0 shot into that yellow TIE Fighter, or Z95, but again, that's going to bounce off. Probably hit that red Academy. Probably hit that green Academy. Green's on 1 hull, so that would kill it. Torani. Oh, no! Torani, 2 hard lefts. He bumps, but I think he's got both ties in the bullseye, which means when he shoots, each of them's taking a damage. They don't have a token that they can get rid of. Brown's on 2. Yellow's full, but not for long. Ooh, fantastic maneuver. What the call there from Atredes. Calling for a judge. Let's pause the timer. If his ability kills a tie. Okay. Let's double check Sloane. Question for Torani, if the ability kills a tie, yeah. So they're trying to figure out after another ship. 0 to 3 defends. If it is destroyed, the attacker gains 2 stress tokens. So trying to figure out if Sloane still triggers from the Torani stress. Let me just look up. I don't think it triggers Sloane. For the same reason that it works on Jostro, right? Because you're no longer defending in the aftermath. Okay, yep, I think we're all agreed. The timer is going again. Let me let it catch up with me. But good question. Here's the range one from Torani, 3 hits. And I'm caught up on the timer. 1 evade. Takes 2 plus the bullseye. Brown, down to half. Yellow, just dead. Red should be able to finish off brown. Range 1 with a focus, possibly. Man, that bullseye ability doing some work. But I mean, Atredes, again, he saw exactly what Tarmobrad wanted to do with those K-turns. And he snuck in there. Oicunn gonna shoot Torani. He mad. Also, Oicunn with a reinforce on the rear. No offensive. Well, I guess you don't really need offensive mods there. 1 evade takes 2 on Torani. Down to 5. Still above half. All right, Z95 into the tie. All blanks. Ooh. Yellow into this green tie. 3v3. Hit crit. Heyo. The scales have balanced. 1 evade takes hit crit on green. And that is a dead tie. 29 to 55. And we'll double stress that Z95. The question is the TIE Fighter destroyed now or when he's removed? I think he is. He's destroyed but not removed. Isn't that right? Alright, I hear the timer going back. Yes, okay. I know some things about X-Wing. TIE Fighter shooting back. Two hits. I think that's into the Z. Blanks out. Yellow. Dies. Dead man switch. Triggers. Let's see who it hits. Oh boy. Brown is now dead. Oicunn takes a damage. Green takes one on the shield. Green and red. So red takes one. Green is already dead. And the yellow Binayre pirate. Okay, wow. What? What a dead man switch. All right, Brown will get his shot. Might as well shoot in a red, I guess. Alright, see you, Lou. Thanks for hanging out. 2 eyeballs. And of course he did the K turn. A whole lot of nothing there. Green. Green on green. What's that green Z got left? 1 shield. Oh, he's got a range 2 and a Torani. That's tempting. Yeah, I like that. Keep shooting into Torani. 1 hit. Torani takes it. That's half points. That puts Tarmobrad on top for now. 74 to 66. Gargor will have a shot. Once we get these ties removed at the end of Initiative 1. Gargor, Auto Blaster, 3 dice because of the bullseye. Into Oicunn. So I think you need 2 damage for half. 1 hit. Still above half. That's just math. But you couldn't get, I guess if you rolled perfectly, you could have gotten 2 through, but the reinforce was there, was helping out. All right. Under 20 minutes left in the game. This one's moving fast. 74 to 66. Tarmobrad in the lead by 8 for now. I guess that's because Oicunn is 87 points. Got half points on Gargor, all of that Binayre Pirate, and half points on Torani. Are we in the planning phase? We absolutely are. 38 seconds left in this planning phase. Does get a little easier for Tarmobrad, I think, when you got 2 dials. Will he turn away with Oicunn? Will he bump? Hawk says, I feel like this mode is much better for casual spectating. It's much better for casting, right? Because there's always something happening. You don't have to fill time quite as bad. It is stressful to play. I'm so happy that there are people willing to play it for us, because I ain't one of them. Gargor, 2 straight. What did he do? I guess nothing. Gonna roll for wounded. There's the action. Okay. I was like, really? You wouldn't... If you're gonna opt to not take an action, to not get a stress, just fix the card. TIE Fighter gets a nice potential range 1 shot on Gargor. Reinforces the rear. Take some offensive mods. There's 1 shot into the rear. I would light that green Z95 up between the... Or Gargor, really. You can PS kill that ship. The only ship that can shoot you, you could PS kill. Oh, you're right. Gargor is a robot. He is a robot. Let's hear it for our mechanical brethren.
Roger, roger, roger.
Thank you. Torani. 1 hit. Oh, Oicunn, can he get the BM evade? He does! Oh, seeing a Decimator evade shots feels good, man. And yet he still takes... Oh, he takes one from the Bullseye ability. Rude. But that will put him over half points. And now Atredes has a hefty lead. 36 points between these two players. Oh, shoot out the back. Shoot into Gargor. Come on, man. Whose lock is that? That's Torani's lock. Again, I wish he took an offensive mod. I wish he took a lock. Or a focus. Probably a lock. But he's rolling pretty fire. Hit, crit, crit. And that is a dead Gargor. Never got to use his ability. PS killed. And that leaves the TIE Fighter to shoot into that green Z. Tarmobrad now only needs 22 points to lead half of that. Z is going to get him 13 if he can do it. 2v2. Both have a focus. Nothing to spend it on there. 2 natty evades for the Z. No more initiative 0 pilots. So we'll clean up. Get to that end phase. Doesn't look like we have any red tokens anymore on the Zs. So no baffle. Timer's getting flipped. There it is. 1 minute on the clock for the planning phase. Probably a K-turn out of green. Well, one thing you can utilize to get that stress, to blow yourself up on a Z95, is the barrel roll. So you could see a 3 hard from green, barrel roll left, maybe a 2 barrel roll. As long as you leave yourself room for the barrel roll to get close enough that your dead man switch would matter. Unfortunately for that TIE Fighter, it has to move before Oicunn. If you suspect there's a K-turn coming from green, then you just bank. Maybe what you have to do anyway. The timer ticking down. Too hard left. Takes the focus. Yeah, you can't complete the... Couldn't barrel if you wanted to. 2 bank out of red. Red is full health at the moment. Goes for a roll to get himself that stress. Battlebrow says, is that the timer for the countdown to launch? Yes, it is the Halo match timer. Good ears. Yeah, no snapshot from Torani. You know he's sad. But also no action from Oicunn, and he's going to go for a gas cloud next turn. He may never have an action. And if Torani gets a shot at the Academy tie, the Bullseye ability is going to put another damage into Oicunn. That makes me feel so old. First shooter back in 2012. Man, I was playing Halo, the first one, on PC back in middle school. 1 hit at a LAN party. 1 evade. That damage goes through on Oicunn. Ravinia says that Bullseye's put in some work this game. Absolutely. I think Atredes definitely knows how to use that ship. It's always fun to see him fly it. Range 1 into red. Red does have a stress, so if you do 3 damage into him, there's 2. I was going to use Sloane for the reroll. Yeah. 1 of 8 takes 1. We'll see if he opts to baffle that stress off. Green, range 1 with a focus. 3v0. One hit. Six hull left. Alright, red TIE fighter. Range 1 into green. How much does green have left? 1 shield and 2 hull. You want to get the half points, but you don't want to kill it, because you're going to take a damage. Oicunn's going to take a damage. 2 hits, you're safe. Takes 1. And there you go, 13 more points. Takes Atredes' lead down to 8. Red. Uh-oh. Red baffles. And that is going to put Tarmobrad on top by 5. Dials are being flipped. All right. 1 minute timer has started. 50 seconds left on the clock. Three dials for Atredes, 2 for Tarmobrad. It gives you more time to think if you want it. Oicunn. I guess he's going to hard turn onto the gas cloud. Not a lot of choice. Hard 2 out of red. Try and get that red TIE fighter in arc. Green maybe hard turn, anticipating where Oicunn will go. There's that hard 2 from the red Z95. Does he want to barrel roll to try and ensure? No. Takes a focus. I don't know where Torani wants to go, so maybe he needs to leave some room. 1 bank from green. $4K from the red TIE fighter. Oh, Oicunn, 1 straight. He has run out of room? They have a 1 hard that's red, so maybe he can do that. Gonna roll for the gas. For laughs. Oh, does he get the bullseye on red? He does! Oh, no! So that's an automatic damage after the attack. That's going to be half points on that Academy time. That's going to put Atredes back in the lead. He might even be able to kill this ship. That would trigger Sloane. There's 2 hits. If one of these goes through, the dead TIE fighter and a double stress. Nope. Just takes 1. That's probably better for Atredes. Takes the damage from the bullseye and now is leading by 6. Oicunn checking out that back arc. Torani's on 4, and that's who he's going to shoot. Four dice, no mods. Hasn't needed them so far. Hit, crit. I mean, I think he's had 3 hits or crits on all of his attacks without mods. So taking 1 crit. Console fire on Torani. All right, red Z95, 2v3 into the tie. Ooh, focuses for 2. One evade, takes 1, and that is a dead TIE fighter. Double stress on that Z95. That's going to put Atredes up by 17. This green Z95 going to shoot into Oicunn. Oicunn's got 6 left. If you can put something like a loose stabilizer through, that'll help. So there's the hit, and the crit is a fuel leak. TIE fighter going to shoot back. Blanks out. Wow. Oh, he gets the reroll from the Sloane stress. Oh no, rolls another blank. Ooh, rough. So another problem for Torani, or for Oicunn, is if he hard turns, he's going to be stressed, be hard ones, and his firing arc is going to be facing the wrong way. All right, 1 minute timer has started. Let's get that TIE fighter off the board. Tarmobrad doesn't need this 1 minute. He knows he has to 1 hard. So let's see if it fits. 3 minutes left in the game. That doesn't necessarily mean only 1 turn in this accelerated mode. I wonder if that green... You don't want to block. You probably don't want to block because Oicunn can shoot at range 0. Three straight out of red. Green with the 3 bank. Goes for the focus. There's the hard 1, and it fits, and he will have a shot out the back into that Z. Wow, Torani turns away. Now, Tarmobrad needs 18 points to lead. That green Z95 would only get him 13. Torani fixes console fire. That's his action. Range 2 into that green Z95, who's on 2 hull. He could do it. He could kill it, but he needs to do it fast and get another round in. Hit crit. Still only getting 1 blank. And that is a dead Z95. Tarmobrad only needs 5 points to lead. The turn away, though. Ooh. Gilded saying missed a snapshot trigger. Uh-oh. Sometimes in this fast game mode, you want to move fast in all the phases, not just the ones that you're timed in. Thinking about using Baffle. Yep, takes a damage on red. So that means red has one hull. Killing red would give him half points. Alright. This should be it. Apionic saying slow play. No, Atredes does do that with Baffle. And I don't blame him. That's a tough decision. This should be the last turn, yeah. How much is left on Oicunn? 4. So I'm assuming he's going to hard turn that Binayre Pirate into Oicunn, sacrifice himself to get that damage, and then hope that Torani can finish him off. Oh no, he's running. Okay. One forward from Oicunn. Does he have that guy in arc? He does have him in the front arc, but it's obstructed. Takes a focus. Why focus? I'm not sure about that one. Alright. We'll have an obstructed shot. 3v4 with a focus. The target lock and focus have the same odds of hitting, but the target lock is likely to give you a little bit more likely to give you a crit. That's not going to happen. Oh, yeah. All right. That should be it. We'll check Torani, but I don't think he's got a shot that far away. Or they already did it. Okay. GG. And, yeah, Atredes wins by 4 points, 132 to 128. Congratulations to Atredes. Thank you to Tarmobrad for playing, and thanks to everybody for watching. That'll do it for this match. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexiled Gaming, signing off.